So yeah, I kind of have a little growing list of games I want to look at, and this is one of the ones that's been on my big to-do list for a bit. Basically, ever since I saw a trailer for it. The initial trailer, I was like, oh, it's a hiking simulator, whatever. And then the camera like beautifully pans out, and you see it's this giant hex grid. And from what I've been told, this game is a proper permadeath survival strategy game. And I'm really, really curious to explore it. I've literally played none of it. I've made sure that it launched. That's it. So this will be very much a raw, like, first attempt at this thing. It's a hiking simulator. It's hex-based. It's about surviving the cold and getting to the top of mountains and not dying. So, looking forward to this. Should be fun. You played Dwarf Fortress on Saturday. So did I. Technically. But we'll see how this goes. I think it'll either go well or it'll go absolutely horribly. So it looks like there's 3 classes and a couple difficulty settings. I glanced at the achievements earlier, and it looks like there's a what's the word I'm looking for here? There's a bunch of different achievements for beating the game on different difficulty levels. So, and from skimming around, it looks like beating the game takes around 3 hours. So hopefully we could do that. I think that'd be cool. Looks visually appealing. Yeah, this game's beautiful looking. Absolutely beautiful. I think that's one of its selling points, actually. It's quite pretty, although it is quite budget feeling. I think it's a $20 price tag. It's a full release. This isn't an early access release or anything. This released I think roughly a week ago on Steam. It's $22 in Canada, so $20 are your regional equivalent, I guess. But yeah, we have 3 different classes that we can choose from. So I'm just gonna kind of read through them and pick what we're gonna roll with. And I'm assuming those are like starting items or maybe abilities. As a dyed-in-the-wool adventurer, you are always on the lookout for the next big challenge. And they start off with sprint, reduced time cost, and additional body temperature gain when moving. Okay, so you move fast. Okay, so it's minus 35% cost on all time cost on all terrain. Okay, so I guess like you can move quicker in theory. Plus 2 body temperature per hour when moving. Duration 3 hours, cooldown 24. Okay, so it's like a poppable ability. We start with a tent. I kind of just want to start with the one on the left and then the one in the middle and then the one on the right, but allows the player to rest in a tent. 3 uses, so it's a temporary consumable. Start off with climbing gloves, minus 10% energy cost on all terrain. Left click to drag, move your equipment slot. Okay, and then canned food. Over here we start off with Eagle Eye on the adventure, which is the ambitious scientist. There's the scientist, which is the ambitious scientist, and you walk the line between genius and insanity. Walk the line between genius and insanity, eh? Increases camera zoom until next movement. I guess the problem is I don't know what that's useful for. Plus maximum 150% maximum camera distance. Maybe you can like plan your routes better. Take time to gain experience. Okay. 48-hour cooldown. Kind of want to do the adventure so far. Then there's the investigative journalist. Single-minded. Ignore negative weather and terrain effects for 4 hours. That's called stupidity, actually, in the hiking world. Fur gloves. Gain body temperature while moving. Okay, so let's see. Start off with an equipment and a climbing axe. I think we're going to start off with the adventure. You've dived down into the briny depths of the ocean in search for lost treasure, researched long-extinct cultures in the deepest of rainforest, and unearthed the ancient ruins of endless deserts. No adventure was ever big enough for you, and nothing even got in your way. A new challenge awaits you, a remote island, long concealed behind a blanket of fog, a mountain range in which there is no record, and peaks that tower to the heavens, just waiting to be scaled. This is the stuff adventurers dream of, or adrenaline junkies we call them, and your chance to get your name in the history books. Is doing IT tickets? I mean, maybe. All right, so you have to unlock the harder difficulties, Roger. A bigger challenge, increased difficulty. Extreme difficulty. All right, well, I guess we're doing the normal difficulty because it's the only one I have access to. So we get to move forward. Attention, this choice cannot be changed. Well, you're not exactly giving me options, so I accept. Mountain 1. Scale your first summit, but remember, you won't have bested the mountain until you are safely at base camp. Until then, the mountain owns you. I mean, you might as well be a corpse on the side of the pathway at that point. I do love these pictures, though. These are pretty. Route 1, sturdy rock. Stony terrain provides better grip on this route. Severe storms. Storms are heavy on this route. Effects of storms are increased. Okay. Unusual phenomena. This route holds many discoveries. Blizzard. The weather on this route is merciless. Increased effect of cold weather. So are these just like linear difficulties spikes then? And then Route 3, sturdy rock. Stony terrains provides better grip on this route. Eerie surroundings. Shadows and noises follow you on this route. Right. It's as if it's something I should be worried about. Yeah, basically we're climbing Mount Everest. that's what this is. I kind of just want to start with Route 1. Like, it just seems like it wants me to click on Route 1, option 1 on everything. Well, I think we'll just do that. So we're the adventure, mountain 1, route 1. Coward. I mean, they all seem to have benefits and defects. Anger the mountain ghosts. I mean, we'll be one of the mountain ghosts sooner rather than later. As you stand at the base of the mountain, looking up the summit, that's adventure awaits, or you sense that adventure awaits you. The island is shrouded in mystery. Why couldn't it be found on a map for all of these years? Because it exists inside of my computer, you dum-dum. Are the rumors about the island shrouded in mystery? Why couldn't it? Okay. What group of unknown occupiers is true? Wait, hold on. Are the rumors about the unknown occupiers true? And who are the people that live here? As much as you would like to know. Most of your burning desire is to be the first to scale the summit. And that's why you're here, risking your life. Enjoy the lurks, lizards. Status, plus 265 XP. I don't know what I did, but... Camera control, the middle mouse button, yada yada, okay. Path control. Click the left mouse button on a valid tile and a marker which the character should move. Okay. Right click to remove the marker set. Okay. So left click, right click. Gotcha. Terrain and energy time costs and moving. Let me know how the volume is, chat, if I need to adjust things. Like if the game's too loud, just give me a shout. Stone terrain and energy and time costs for moving and climbing depend on your equipment and the skills of your character. Danger, unpredictable things can happen. Snowy terrain, energy, time, and cost for moving and climbing depend on the equipment and skills of your character. Increased cost for movement, unpredictable things could happen. Okay. Ice terrain, energy and time costs for moving and climbing. That's not very helpful. There are various types of events that can occur on the mountain. If you step on a field with such a marker, an event gets triggered. Okay, so red bar is health. Okay, yellow bar is energy. Energy is used when climbing. Steep passages cost more energy. Sanity decreases slowly but steadily as a result of mental stress that comes with the climb. Oxygen is constantly lost in the death zone high up the mountain. Ooh. Body temperature is used up at night in cold and snowy weather. You gain experience as an outcome from events and encounters. Okay. When a stat other than health reaches 0, your status is critical. You can see the path preview. You will definitely hit the critical status. I don't know what that means. This tutorial is like kind of helpful, but also kind of really not. Once your experience reaches a certain threshold, you can level up your character. Okay, yes, that's how experience bars work, game. You can choose between multiple skills with each level up. Okay, The skills window provides a comprehensive list of your chosen skills. Why are you telling me this? Normal weather. Energy cost of climbing increased. Body temperature loss increased. Okay, so it's telling me what all the symbols mean. Events, yada yada. Sleeping is a good way to restore energy, naturally, just like real life. I feel like the game's telling me to go to bed. A less batshit Curious Expedition. I never played the first Curious Expedition. I do own the sequel though, and I need to get around to playing that at some point. Mostly because the art style looks like Tintin, and that's enough to make me buy a game. No questions asked. While you are not moving, you can sleep at any time by clicking the sleep button, but sleeping without a tent can severely lower body temperature, especially in cold weather. Sometimes you can find a place to sleep in a cave, but look out for cave events. I was gonna say, I'm from Canada. I know what happens when you sleep in a cave. You get eaten by a fucking bear. Oh, wow. So that's us, eh? So I guess we have to start planning our route. To stay in the caves? Bears outside of caves aren't particularly scary. It's when you're trapped in the cave with a bear at the exit that they're scary. All right, so that's the way whence we came. So we're going to the left, I guess. Kind of figured we would go up and over that, but looks like we're going that way. Good morning, cutest. Okay, so there's my time. This game does look interesting. That's why I've wanted to play it. It released not too long ago. What, bears? I mean, I wouldn't judge a wild animal by its, Really? Can I not go that way? It looks like a direction I can go. I guess that bush is in my way. Kind of want to go like this way, and then up that, and then that way. I think that's what we'll do. I don't know. I think bears are just kind of beautiful looking, frankly. They're wonderful creatures. But I grew up around bears, so I like bears. There's an event there. I don't know if I agree with that because yeah, I've been very close to black bears in my life. There's a chest up there. An event down there. I kind of want to go up this way. Like, that's actually perfect. That's the route I want to do. Although, maybe I should cancel that and go there. Go that way. Try and get up to that way. Yeah, no, the second I noticed that this game had a hex grid, I was like, yeah, this looks interesting. On the topic of things that are interesting, though, investments are open, chat. If anybody wants to invest their tickets. Whoa, okay. That does not seem like a very good route. All right, well. Imagine Death Stranding was like this. Why does it want me to go that way? Is that really faster than just climbing straight up the rock? I mean, like, that's the direction I need to go anyway, but... Oh, it's because I can't cross that. Oh, I gotcha. Let's just go this way instead. Screw that. I guess that's a good sleeping spot over there. I mean, I can't because that's what Death Stranding is, Ben. It's just very fancy, full-priced video game ad placement. That's all that is. So that's my. Why is my sanity going down? I'm in a nice walk in the forest. Come on. Not how forests work. Let's climb up this first. And then go up to that. Shrine. A golden eagle suddenly lands in front of you. Its wings carrying it majestically to the ground. Fascinated, you watch it, and it watches you, unafraid. You can't explain it, but the encounter feels magical. Wrapped in this moment, you regain sanity or warmth. I guess sanity. Because energy's going down. Body temperature's at 100, so we regain some sanity. Hey, Psychon, how you doing? And I could just walk straight up to that. Definitely looked like a bald eagle, right? Definitely looked like a American eagle. The problem that I'm like having right now is I don't know where it wants me to go.
Asterisk, boop, asterisk.
Asterisk, boop, asterisk, back at you. Thank you very much for the asterisk, boop, asterisk, and the 23 months of asterisk, boop, asterisk. I can't say that too many times. Thank you very much, FG. Cheers. FG, did you get lost in this when playing it? Because I got no idea what direction this game wants me to go right now. But good morning. Like, I thought I was supposed to be going up, and here I am going along. So it's like, what? Yeah, it seems like a collect-a-thon so far. Look up and you'll see Aurora Borealis. I mean, looking up and I see the camera clipping on things, so... Oh! Gotta get up there. Oh my word. I could actually, like, click on it. It's kind of neat, actually. Oh, I see. That's our goal, up there. Neat. Thanks for pointing that out. It's actually really cool. As you reach the plateau, you spot an indigenous man. That's a goat game. He's relaxing and enjoying a meal while his goats frolic around. Oh. When he notices you, he beckons you over. Approach the goat herd. The goat herd smiles at you. Wait, the whole herd smiles at me? And says something you don't understand. You gesture apologetically and continue on your journey. I leveled up. That's definitely a goat. Yeah, right? That's definitely a goat. Specialized in night climbing. Well, I haven't even seen the night yet, but we're getting close to nighttime. Extreme geology. Whenever you suffer a dangerous terrain event, you gain some experience. I kind of like that active ability. Seemed so much like a man. Yeah, I mean, I've played Caves of Cut. I know what a goat folk is. I think I'm going to take Steep Climber. So do I have to activate these? Let's go get that. So I have a feeling... Oh, interesting. I could only use one ability at a time. Okay. Sure. That's using a shit ton of energy. Really should have used Master Climbing instead. I kind of figured it would let me use both of them, but... Oh, hey, there's another chest over there. I guess we'll go do that next. Nearby the camp, there is a torn tent. You could take this. Time to sort. Bleh. Nearby the camp, there is a torn tent. You could take the time to search the intact tents. I thoroughly searched them. Take a quick look around. Continue my journey. Let's search them. Find some equipment. Are these better than my current gloves? Fur gloves? Okay, so these give me body temperature back. Guess I can just keep those in my inventory for right now. Now it's cold, though. It's suddenly magically nighttime. Or maybe not magically, but... I kind of wish that the icons were just on the tiles instead of like floating above the tiles. Like I don't know where that chest is exactly. It's like I think it's there, but it's not totally... Like I'm not totally sure where it is. Clear normal weather. It's funny, this game looks really pretty, but I can't tell. Like often I can look at a game and be like, okay, this is a pretty low budget game, but I can't tell with this one. Yeah, it doesn't read like native English, that's for sure, FG, yeah. Yeah, or like if they could highlight the icon, maybe like light the icon up when I highlight that tile with the icon on it. That would also be very helpful, but it's all good. You lean against the rock fence and you notice a hollow behind a huge boulder. Somebody has left some provisions there. Push the boulder aside. Uses a lot of energy. Use a branch. Lean the entire weight of your body against the branch, intending to use it as a lever. It stops in the middle, causing you to fall sideways with a start. And the boulder hasn't moved an inch, and your face contorted in pain. You give up moving. But I level up, so I guess that's good. On the edge, Alpine style. Reduce time cost on all terrain. Prevent critical interruption events. And energetic. Increased maximum energy. I like just the reduced time cost. Yeah, please stop showing me that. I feel like I should sleep, but also just because it's nighttime doesn't mean I necessarily need to sleep. I'm getting the feeling that the game is like wanting me to kind of go through the night. Now I'm just backtracking a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's nighttime. I'm losing body temperature. Actually, what I should do. Inventory, which is tab. Stop moving. Can I stop moving? Swap my gloves out. Because these ones make me gain body temperature. Yeah, now I'm losing less body temperature. That's probably a good sleeping spot. Maybe we should head up to that. Just like Dark Souls, we are a light source, it seems. Yeah, I guess it's going to be like climbing gloves during the day and fur gloves during the night for the next little bit. Also, does my person have blue hair? Kind of looks like it. I don't play Dark Souls games. Do not like that camera. I don't see well enough really to enjoy games like that. A container. You come across a corrugated metal shipping container covered in rust. Maybe the occupiers used it as a storage facility. Search every nook and cranny of it. Lose a lot of temperature. Takes a lot of time. Take a quick look inside the container. Let's take a quick look. You find some provisions and hastily tuck them into your pack. Food. Ah, that's how you fill up your energy. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, let's go there. I have a feeling that's going to be a good spot to sleep because it's got a camping icon. And I think we're going to take the left way up the mountain. Like this way. Yep. I think that it's wild how little food this person has brought with them. It's absolutely kind of nuts. Also, we're almost into daytime. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Further back, you see a small tunnel leading into darkness. I lie down and sleep. Sleep briefly. Yeah, okay, that's already clicked down. Plus 24 energy. Okay, so that gets me everything back. How long is a sleep long? That's throughout most of the day, but I don't actually get that much more from it, so sleep briefly. It's daybreak. It's clear. So it's a water kind of thing? Well, there isn't actually a hunger meter, right? There's oxygen, energy, sanity, and body temperature. And you gain body temperature back sleeping in safe spaces and just being outside during the day. With warmer clothing, and just wearing warmer clothing, right? Okay, so there's more power-ups on the right side, but that's going to take more time because I'm going to have to backtrack. But the left side looks steeper. Although, actually, now I'm looking at this, I think I'd have to backtrack back down. I don't actually think I can scale that, so I guess we're going this way. So let's go there, 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 there. Maybe not that last one. Go up to there. Yeah, because there isn't actually a hunger meter in the game. There's just like the energy and then the sanity and then the temperature. But I'm actually gaining temperature back, so I think I'm going to wear these gloves all day today. Maybe swap to the climbing gloves if things get sketch. Or maybe I'll swap to the climbing gloves for that icy patch coming up here. This game's super chill, though. Not just because I'm climbing a mountain. Like, this is just super chill. Hey, Suey. Thank you very much for the raid. Hey, Lancifer. How's things? It's all good. Yeah. All right, let's... Can I... Oh, no, never mind. Didn't stop you in time. Wonder how many behind-the-scene dice rolls are happening here. Hello, Suey Raiders. Welcome. My name is Blind. I'm part of Suey's stream team, Halcyon Frequency. This is Insurmountable. We are climbing a mountain. We've gone from down there. We're going up there. So yeah, this is totally new for me. How was the Silicon Dreams? Did you end up finishing it? What? Excuse me? You telling me I can't go up and over that? You really gonna make me go all the way back down that? Can I... That is... okay. A little bit miffed by that. That just seems like such a massive waste of time. Maybe this is just super linear after all. Maybe what I gotta do is just... YouTube should only be for VODs. I mean, it's for my VODs, but not everybody's me, though. But yeah, Cutest FG has 2 YouTube channels, one just for her Let's Plays and then one for VODs. I just put everything in one place because, you know, it just seems logical to do it that way. All right, we're running real low on energy. Let's go down and rest, I think. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over there and snooze. This game is genuinely beautiful, though, so far. I really, really love the atmosphere it's got. But then again, I just like mountains, so. Enter a cave. I lie down and sleep. Sleep briefly, sleep long. Let's sleep long. Get through the night. Tick, tick, tick. Although... I'm going to do that. But seriously, Suey, thank you very much for the raid. And we're going to swap into the warmer gloves. You realize that it would most definitely stress you out? This would stress you out? I mean, I don't know. This is really... in comparison to other games I play, this is very, very, very relaxing, but I could see why it would stress you out. It's just meter management. Nearby the camp, there is a torn tent. Yeah, let's thoroughly search them. Unfortunately, nothing useful. Brilliant. I did get XP, though, so that is useful. All right, where are we headed? Up is where we are headed. Losing very little body temperature, which is good. If it wasn't snowing, we'd actually be gaining body temperature. Energy is going down, but not quickly, so that's good. All right, looks like we got to go up and over that. That's just kind of unavoidable. So let's go up to there, or rather, go down there, there, and up to there. Up to there. So we better get jumping then, Ryan. If there's only way up, one way up. You can't manage your IRL meters? Oh, I fucking feel you there, man. I mean, my body just falls apart when I move the wrong way. Rhinestone, this seems like the sort of roguelike that you would be into. I'm not super fond of this moving style. It feels very slow. I kind of wish they went with a more fluid movement system. But... all right, I want to go up, not down. That's down, that's up. I'm kind of thinking we... sometimes what I'll do, LaFonda, is I will take my hands and I will cup them and I will throw them up over my head and I'll pop both my shoulders on top and underneath them and all the way down my back. It's like a snap, crackle, pop symphony. Let's do that, maybe. That's a lot of energy, though. That's a lot less energy. Let's do that instead. We can go up there and grab that. It's actually 2 events instead of 1. Less energy, too. Although that's probably a shit ton of energy to get up there, so maybe I'll just skip that whole thing and just kind of go in between and go for that instead over there, because there's also the chest kind of that way. You hear a soft squeaking coming from somewhere. It's called a rodent, you dimwit. You take a look around and discover a mountain hare cowering inside a rock fissure. It trembles as you approach, but it does not try to flee. You suspect it might be injured. Kill the hare. Outcome unknown. Continue the journey. Chat, tell me whether I should kill it or not while I read a thing. Oh, I just saw your message, FG, and I was very worried that I missed editing something. All right. Potassium-rich cucumbers are not insertable into noses. The black market is eating ducks. Tasty. Morrowind is old but horny. Emperor Palpatine is stupid Sith. Yes. You know who isn't stupid? R2-D2, because he is not a human hybrid. Labradoodles forged signatures secretly to CP3PO's petition, and giggles make me die. There you go. Done. All caught up. No kill? Nope. No kill? No kill? Or kill? Kill? No kill. Busy crowd for late night stream? I got an auto host, which may or may not have been expected. Kill? 1 kill, 1 no kill. Chat, do I kill or kill? Kill or no kill? You can pop your jaw? I can't do that, but I can crack my neck. No kill? Well, it's outcome or guaranteed no outcome, so I'm going to kill it. Find out what happens. Its hind legs are broken. The hare won't survive the night. You gently stroke its fur. Its little heart is pounding, but its heartbeat slows and it gradually relaxes the longer you keep it company. Your hand slowly drifts towards its throat. It's thin and bony. There's a quiet cracking sound as you snap its spine. It is no longer suffering. I gain sanity for that? What? All right. I just fucking murdered a bunny. Is it listening to me when we make events? I don't think it's that smart. No, I didn't break its legs. It had already had its legs broken. Its legs were broken when we found it. I just simply put it out of its misery. So I could have just left it to die on its own, but I don't know. What's funny is, like, I don't get food out of it. I kind of figured I would get food for it, but, or like, I don't know, more than just XP, but event expert, reduce sanity loss in events. Okay. Reduce bad outcomes, I guess. Consumables expert, specialized in utilizing consumables. Whenever you use a consumable item, you get some sanity. Well, I mean, I got tons of sanity. Night Owl, gain more experience in events during the night. Well, that's half of the day, so let's take Night Owl. That is really fucking high up. That's a lot of energy to get up there. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that in a day. we seem to be a climbing enthusiast instead of a... Well, I mean, as I stated earlier, one of the perks that's listed in this game I call stupidity instead of an actual perk, but I like that I've actually managed to make it. Oh, okay, I see. So when I'm above 6,000 meters, I'm in the death zone and oxygen starts going down. One thing I do really like about this game is the fact that it's all like one zone and you can just see everything. I do really like that. I kind of want to go to that. Then we can just pop up and over and go to that and then backtrack. If you need to get up in 5 hours, yes, you should indeed go back to sleep. Yeah, I think we'll go there and then sleep long. Although I keep sleeping in caves, and I'm still very much just expecting to go sleep in a cave and then get eaten by a bear. Like, oh, I know that feel. I definitely know that feel. I mean, I woke up a half dozen times last night in cold sweats and shaking because blood sugar shit. So I feel you there. Go get some sleep if you can, though. Sleep when you can. Because when you can sleep, sleep is good. Kind of wish I could walk past this, but I think if I don't sleep now, then it won't let me sleep later. Lie down to sleep. Sleep long. Lose quite a bit of temperature for sleeping there. What gloves am I using right now? I'm using the warmer ones. Let's use Master Climber and pop up that. Let's hope this lets me get some temperature back. Then we'll go down to that chest next. You have to get to the peak. I'm assuming you have to get back down. You'd have to ask FG. She's played this. I haven't. This is my first time playing this. So, health or energy? What if I want body temperature? I want body temperature. All right. Steps have been hewn into the stone, leading to a pedestal of sorts. Some type of religious site or shrine, maybe? It's not particularly a spiritual person, but somehow it feels holy. All right, well, give me the energy. Yeah, no, it's get to the top and then make it back down to rounds 1 and 2. You also have to 3 descend. The third one you only descend. Okay, there you go. There's 3 different classes, and if you die, you die. You gotta start over. And I haven't found any listing as to whether or not the layouts change every time, but I'm kind of assuming they do. As you climb along the crevices of the glacier, you see an oxygen bottle together with an oxygen mask buried under a thick layer of ice. The bottle seems to be intact. Use a stone to break the ice. Dig towards the oxygen. I mean, let's use a stone. Shards fly as you smash the sharp stone against the ice over and over. Finally, you removed enough ice and grab the oxygen bottle and pull it towards yourself. Guess I didn't get the mask. Okay, so that's just it's just a consumable plus 45 oxygen. So I kinda just gonna use that. Power up to there. Just try and clear a bunch of distance. Try and just hang out until sunrise. Getting a bit chilly. That is true. We are indeed getting a bit chilly. Not too much I can do about it right now, though. Kind of wish this would tell me whether or not it stops me from getting cold. Like they told me in the tutorial, but fuck if I remember that shit. I mean, I'm also not getting that much colder. And once the sun, or once the snow goes away, once it stops being cold, I'm assuming things will get better. Assuming I keep getting to the chests. I mean, I've already gotten better gloves and now I've gotten an oxygen mask. I'm hoping they'll give me something else. An old woman sits in front of a cracked hut. She wears a friendly, toothless smile and motions you to sit with her to recharge your strength. Ah, see? There you go. Can I just, like, stay there for the rest of the night, maybe? You know. To, like, get warmer-er? Yeah, right? Mountain Lady coming in clutch indeed. Shoutouts to Mountain Lady. After you discovered it? Yeah, like if the tile changed. Like I said, like a lot of things about this game just feels really budget. Like I kind of feel like this game barely released, but you trip and bang your knee. Great. Cursing up a storm. There you go. Cursing up a storm, you kick the rock you tripped over, revealing a crack in the ground. It seems as though someone used the crack to hide their possessions. Chat, don't you like to examine that crack? I make the crack bigger. That's a lot of energy I use. I make the crack bigger. Reach into the crack and you graze something with your fingertips. It feels like a thin book of some sort, filled with drugs. The frozen earth has not been kind to it. You skim the handwritten notes. They were penned by another mountaineer, some 50 years over 50 years ago. Long before the island's existence became public knowledge. There was more. Someone has stashed provisions here. An oxygen mask. Okay, well, I don't need that yet. I'm also kind of sad there isn't like a make a campfire option or something. Also, this game's very much giving me, oh, what's the name of that game? Frostpunk vibes. Hey, Lemon Snow Cone, are you going to show up somewhere randomly and offer me some snow cones? Because, like, if I ran into a Bigfoot in this, I would laugh my ass off. Hey, you want some more snow cones? They're lemon! You discover a bird's nest. That is extremely unusual at this altitude. Am I going to kill the birds? You find some herbs in the nest. Ah, drugs. Excellent. I kind of just want to keep climbing. Ooh. Oh, I see. Those are cracked. Bet you $1 it's opium. Or some sort of equivalent. I'd be chewing off my own foot by now. No, if this was Frostpunk, there would be 3 of us, and we would be beating one of them up, cutting their arm off, and eating their arm by now. But yes, you are kind of right. That sweet, sweet herb, yeah. You enter a cave. It's sheltered from the wind. At the rear of the cave, you notice a faint shimmer of light. Lie down and sleep. I follow the light. Follow the light. As you approach, you realize that it is coming from hundreds of fireflies. Fascinating. I return to the cave entrance. Can I not sleep now? Oh, phew. I was going to say, if you didn't let me sleep, I was going to get upset. Ooh, that's very cold. I'm not going to sleep. But let's level up. Oh, interesting. Night Climber 1. Man, if I saw that afterwards, I would have been upset. Thick skin. You lose less health. 15% energy, minus 15% energy cost on all terrain. We'll take that. There we go. So. I guess also if I have to climb back down. There we go. That's much better temperature drop. If I'm going to climb back down then, it's probably best to leave some power-ups for way back down, right? You know, it's like you want some of those pickups left. Man, I wish I had a bigger flashlight. Okay, so if I just like click that, I want to get an idea of where I'm going. Okay, so I could just be ballsy and just go straight up the thing. Or we could play it safe and go up that. Oh, no, it's going to be bad regardless. All right, well, let's go. Whoa, hello, sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's not all right. Oh, way down's a different way? Okay. Not even saying spoilers, because that's genuinely helpful. I think I'm going to need to take one of those energy drinks now. I'm going to drink my Monster branded energy drink. Courtesy of Monster Energy, which is made from my urine. Wait, no, that's a different game. Yes, I would like to drink it. Thank you. Gotta love that inventory Tetris. What does "rah" mean? Is that like a rar type thing, or is that like a laugh type thing? Oh no, we were making Death Stranding jokes earlier, so I had to call it a Monster Energy drink thing. I don't like that snow, so we're going up the rocks. Is it screaming? Ah, okay, so it's like a shout emote. Gotcha. That cost me some sanity. I'm almost into that death zone. Although I can like see the top, so there is that. I gotta go across 2 scary tiles. 2. I think we do this, turn around, sleep in that cave. Or maybe go up to here, sleep in a tent. Oh my word. This game is really pretty though. I'm just enjoying looking at it. I don't know. I guess that answers your question, Eggman. While moving through the stony terrain, you step on a treacherous piece of rock, twisting your ankle. There we go. So what'd that cost me? I'm not sure what it cost me, actually. And I still have health. A bald eagle, not a golden eagle, lands in front of you. Its wings carrying it majestically to the ground. What do you want? Insanity or warmth? Warmth, please. Do I want to stay in the... I think I want to, at the very least, explore the cave. And I've still got all my abilities on, so... I'm still not entirely certain what that did that was negative, the twisted ankle. New icon on top after the ankle twist? Oh, up here. Temporary debuffs. Plus 50 energy cost on all terrain. Gotcha. Well, I mean, it ends in 22 hours, so I guess we should sleep. Yeah, we can afford that. It'll be dark now, though. Don't really want to walk over all that stone. Is there any other thing I can walk? I guess I have to go up over that. Also, hey, Arcadian. Hope you is doing well. Yeah, I'm just happy I didn't buy this game because I requested key for it like the day before it came out. And they got me key this afternoon. So it took them a while. But glad they sent it. This is going to be a sketch. Death zone. The air is getting thin. Your breath is heavy. Leaks are weak. Your legs are weak. Mom's spaghetti. You have entered the death zone. You pause for a moment and prepare for a difficult path towards the summit. We'll take it slow. Which does what? +1 oxygen per hour while moving. I ascend as quickly as possible. Minus 50% energy cost on all terrain. Before I ascend, I would like to mend my wounds. Let's do that. So now oxygen starts dropping. You find a backpack concealed under a thin layer of snow. Boot prints lead away from the spot in a zigzagging pattern and disappear behind a rock. I lose sanity. Okay. If I search the backpack, I get... I got plenty of sanity, so let's search the backpack. Also, I have the drugs that restore sanity. I mean, it got heavily delayed because of COVID, so... What's the release date, Ryan, for Love, Death, and Robots 2? The first thing you pull out of the backpack is an empty brandy bottle, followed by a vacuum mask full of tea and a torch. Something stops you from stuffing everything in your own pack. If the stranger is alive somewhere, they probably need their provisions as badly as you do. Take the tea. Hot tea fixes body temperature. Take the torch. Increase light radius. Definitely taking the tea. I love how it's just like, you don't want to take all of their stuff, so instead you just take half of their stuff. And I should put the mask on. That's funny logic. You're not going to take all of their stuff, so instead just take half of it, you know? I do not like that. Does it anyway? Oh, literally in 4 days. Okay, cool. Excellent. I know what I'm doing on Friday. Well, wait, is it releasing on Friday or Saturday? I kind of wish it would give me like dice roll percentages on the risk for these, because it's just like, oh, it's risky. Well, okay. I wish it was like, there is a 60% chance you will hurt yourself, or there is a 12% chance you will hurt yourself, or something. I like percent chances. Give me percents. Stop hiding information, game. Damn, we're actually really close to the summit. I think the right route's the ballsy route, left route's the less ballsy route. Oh, that's pleasant. You reach a rocky hollow, half covered in glacial ice. You carefully climb over the sheet of ice into the hollow. You come face to face with a pair of eyes staring at you. You breathe sharply, and the eyes are those of a woman who is almost completely frozen into the ice. Her face and top of her torso are exposed. Free the corpse from the ice. I examine the corpse. Let's free the corpse. As a young woman looking into her eyes, you feel like sinking into a bottomless lake. Feels like sinking into a bottomless lake. What happened to her? And why does she show no signs of decay? You shake these thoughts off as you feel a small pouch she's wearing around her neck. Carefully, you open the pouch, finding something useful for your journey. Hot tea. Excellent. 2 cups of hot tea. Good stuff. And I level up. Warm up, an active ability. Oh, takes energy and gives you body temperature. That's kind of funny. Take some time to regain some sanity. Let's take warm up. And I think I'm going to use the tent. Okay, so if I sleep long, I will gain 1 body temperature, but I'll lose 20 oxygen. If I sleep briefly, I will lose body temperature. Explain that logic to me, please, game. And instead of doing that, oh, hey, Seth. Is there there's a cave up there. And we can make it. Be fine. Let's see what the game gives us. Might be one of those energy gain events. This game looks fun. It's interesting, kind of slow, but methodical. Interesting. That looks pleasant. The branches of a nearby bush are completely covered in spider webs. You take a closer look and notice several spiders vanishing into a hole in the ground. You bend over to inspect the hole, and a spider jumps out, latches onto your face, and fucking eats you. It looks like there's something hidden in there. Reach into the hole. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Spiders skitter over your hands. They don't hurt you. Your fingertips brush something soft, a cloth bag. You pull it out and discover provisions inside. A whole fucking tent? Okay. Sweet. Food would have been helpful. Cheers, Jacob. You have a good night's sleep. Or whatever you're headed off to do. Cheers, man. Imagine you just like stick your hands into a spiderweb hole and just like fucking pull out a tent. Imagine that. All right, I think I'm going to go there and then sleep in the tent because I have the 2 tents now, so I might as well use it. There's a lot more upgrades over to the left, but I kind of just want to... I'm assuming it'll let me. Yeah, although I don't have the energy right now. Let's just go up there. Sleep in that. This just seems like the wiser route to take instead of just trying to scale that shit because I'm like out of energy. But I do have the hot tea, so... You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. Further back, you see a small tunnel leading into the darkness. Let's explore the tunnel. You want to explore the tunnel, but it's so dark you can't see. No, I don't have a torch, so can't do it. Crawl through the darkness on all fours. After a while, you encounter some rubble. Looks like the passageway has collapsed. You can't go any further. You turn around. Got some experience. I lie down and sleep. All right, so that gives me some body temperature and some energy. That gives me a lot of body temperature, but I lose quite a bit of oxygen. We're going to do that. Then I think... I'm going to eat the canned food. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to take the tea. Don't quite need the drugs yet. I don't like how icy that side is. We're going to go for the loot. And we're just going to try and scale up the corner. We're basically at the top, though, so there's that. As you gaze up the towering vertical rock face, your eye is caught by an iron-cast rings. Old pitons? I don't even know what that is. You tilt your head all the way back and make out the pitons that lead to a small plateau. Why would anyone have gone to the effort to reach it? Climb the wall? That's a lot of goddamn energy. I'm going to just continue my journey. I feel like the energy is almost more important at this point. Although this game is reminding me why I never want to go rock climbing. Seems like a really good way to just die. Okay, once I get below like 30% oxygen, I'm going to use that oxygen tank. An old woman sits in front of a crooked hut. Max out my warmth or health. I guess we'll just max out the warmth. I mean, I'm super down to go hiking. Like, I love hiking, but like, screw rock climbing. Scree slopes are about like the extent of my crazy. Do I have any? Okay, so I'm out of energy restores. If I want energy, I have to sleep in a tent. But at least we're very warm. And oxygen is mostly fine. It's just energy that's the concern at this point. I do genuinely question this climber's insanity. Yeah, I mean, I'll go up like a 45-degree angle scree slope, or even like an 80 or higher than that, like basically straight up scree slope with like ropes and stuff. But the second it's like vertical, absolutely not. Okay, let's stop at the next spot. And I'm twisting my ankle has like been killer. What the heck's that? Oh, that's when night hits. Okay. I do want to know how much replayability this game has. Like, I'm wondering, like FG, you might have an answer to this question, but does the mountain scramble its layout every time, or is the mountain the same every time? Because if the mountain is modular and changes every time you go up, this game is really cool. If it's the same every time, not so cool, in my opinion. So, I mean, well, rather, still cool, but significantly less cool. Rescue. You spot a deer stand between two skeletal trees ahead of you. As you consider walking over to the deer stand to search it for provisions, you hear rumbling. It sounds like an avalanche. You see a snow cloud on the horizon. It's heading for you. I search the stand. I continue my journey. Yeah, that seems like a real bad time. Okay, so the mountain does generate itself every time? Cool. That's neat then. All right, we need to sleep. Fortunately, I do have the oxygen, I have the drugs. Like, it's literally just energy, so. Yeah, let's sleep long. We'll use the oxygen tank afterwards. But it is inevitable, Clino. Yes, we'll use the O2. Yeah, no, I mean this seems like a neat thing. Like, I don't know. The older I get and the more I play video games, the more interested I am in games that don't require violence. So this just keeps getting more... Games like this are more interesting to me than, you know, let's just be a murder hobo. Your heart feels light and full of joy when you stand on the summit. The hardship of the climb already forgotten. You savor the moment. It is yours and yours alone. And then you plant your flag, and those who come after you need to know what was achieved. All right, so that's where I need to get to. Their next update. I mean, it's neat. Hope it sells well. That is not a lot of energy. So basically, I'm going to have to climb down there and then sleep. We need to descend quickly, though, so I can get out of the danger zone. That's almost vertigo-inducing. Holy shit. Should probably also level up. That's something I should do. +3 body temperature when moving. Maximum energy doesn't actually help me much. Northern Lights, what a sight. Energy, please. No. Okay. Let's just try and get down as much as possible. At least body temperature ain't a concern. Also gonna swap out the gloves. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the higher difficulties are like in this. I mean, obviously this is very much like easy start, but also like, come on, first run. Keep it simple. I wonder if those are photographs. They almost look like photographs. I wonder what mount. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think I would actually find this game to be more interesting if it was just like, yo, you're climbing Everest. Like, I think that would almost be more interesting than like mysterious island in the middle of nowhere that was previously not unmapped. It's like I like the idea of the game, but like I think I would like it more if it was just like, here's real world place, you know? Because like, come on, people die on Everest all the goddamn time. And you could have the exact same like sanity mechanics and everything, just. So lose body temperature if I sleep briefly, but gain energy. I think we'll do that. It's also not much energy. All right. Taking the long way down. Got to get down 1,000 meters so I stop losing oxygen. That looks like a pretty good starting route. See if I can map this out. I wish it would tell me what the, like how far I've gone. Like how far down that is. I don't know. I think my biggest request right now is just like I want to know the % chance of the risk of injury when going over rocky terrain. That's my biggest ask right now. Outside of that, like this has been lovely. Oh, hey, I didn't see that. It's a cave. I mean, can I even make it? Could go sleep short in the cave. Yeah, basically, Clino. Yeah. Okay, but like I crossed like maybe a dozen rocky outcrops on my way up, and I only took 1 debuff, so. Enter a cave. You're sheltered from the wind. Let's sleep briefly. I've got the nighttime upgrades. Also, on the topic of interesting roguelikes, I stumbled upon this. Just going to link it real quick while we climb down. But there's this game that's coming out in December this year called My Cousin the Rogue. And you play as a hero, and you have to run through a dungeon, and it's very much a traditional roguelike. You have to run through a dungeon and hide from the big scary hero and befriend all the monsters and save them. So that they don't get murdered by the evil murder hobo, which is kind of funny. Like, I'm super sold on that whole concept. All right, so where are we going here? We're going to that. But that game looks really fun. I don't know. Maybe not obviously, you know, it's not gonna be for everybody, but it's nice to see just like a straight up ASCII game on Steam. I'll have to play it once it comes out or once it's a little closer to release. I've actually got another game I need to look at, a thing called Soul Ash as well, which we'll maybe do after this. I don't know. Depends on how I feel after we finish this mountain. Uh-oh. Is that all just rocky? Danger? Danger, rock! It's just like, Let's just go there, see where we're at. Only got to go down another 400 meters. So I stop losing oxygen. I think we're safe. I'm not too worried. It's literally just energy that I'm worried about. Although genuinely, like, this rock climber is an idiot. You're climbing an unknown mountain with 1 can of food. A single can of food. What the hell is wrong with you? There we go. A wide crevice blocking your way. But you are not certain it is stable. I go around the crevice, which costs me a shit ton of temperature. Let's cross the snow bridge. Gambles. Cross the snow bridge safely. And it just seems like I kind of got to go across this. Like, game's not exactly giving me another option. But how are you doing this evening, Clino? Long Death will continue again tomorrow. We'll get back on that horse. Needed a bit of a break, but I've been spending the past like couple of days trying to figure out how I can go on a vacation, or if that's even possible. Because it's not like I can really actually go do anything. You lean against a rock face. Distant melody reaches your ear. A soft, tender, and beautiful. You close your eyes for a moment, breathing deeply and evenly. You keep listening to the music. It seems to be coming from inside the mountain. Could it yet be another legacy of the occupiers? Or maybe its origins are more mysterious. Whatever. It makes you smile. I don't need sanity or XP. I need energy. Like, seriously. Is that my only way down? No, 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 no. Okay, so that's just too much energy. But I can go there and sleep with the tent, which is what I'm going to do. Good morning, Pi. How are you? We're climbing a mountain. Care to join us? Well, rather, we're climbing down a mountain right now, which in my opinion is about twice as hard as climbing up a mountain. Later today. Well, congratulations. Screw it. Let's do it. Daybreak. It's gusty and cold. Going to take the tea. Let's hope that nothing bad happens while scaling down this. I cannot... Oh, there's my... That's where we're going. We're going down there. Be ready, getting ready for your day. Well, I mean, my day's kind of coming to an end. Just doing some, like, you know, bonus streaming for those who may be awake or just waking up. Okay, so it's that one that's sketch. So if we can kind of go around them, that'd be ideal. I just need to get below the death zone so I don't die of oxygen loss, you know? All of that fun. I think I'm going to have to tent here. I don't think I can actually get down that. Yeah, nope, we can't. All right, so we got to sleep briefly, I guess? Yes, sleep briefly. Got 2 uses of that tent left. Oh my god, I can't even do the one. I need to get back into oxygen. There we go. I am now out of the danger zone. So I can open my inventory back up and sleep long. There we go. We'll gain oxygen, we'll gain energy, and we'll gain body temperature. That's what we need. Hallelujah. Round of beers for that, if to those of you who are listening to the stream. Sweet. And we slept out the storm. Perfect. It's a lot of risk for just one icon. Oh shit, we're actually really close to base camp. Let's just see if we can... How much we can clear with as little risk as possible. Was that in game or outside? That like bird call. Did you guys hear that? Because that sounded like it was directly behind me and it startled the hell out of me. Was that in game or was that in my apartment? What the fuck? It's definitely in game. Okay. Definitely in game. No, there was like a cawing bird. It was definitely in game. Yeah, it happened twice. But it definitely startled me the first time I heard it, so. Going to use both of my abilities. Let's make a mad lad dash to the base camp. Let's go. There is a really loud bird in the game. Here, we'll turn this stuff up for you guys. Might be a bit loud now though. Cause like the music kind of swells. It goes up and then it goes, actually, you know what? Let's crank the sounds up. Keep the music about where it was. But yeah, there's like a really loud woodpecker and whatnot. Like not a way that I can. What if I don't want to walk across the danger tiles, game? Ah! They're all danger tiles. Okay, we'll go up and over the danger tiles then. Damn, I'm kind of mad now that I didn't crank the game sounds up sooner. It's like I could hear them, but danger tiles are fun. Danger tiles, schmanger tiles. I think it's closer to like an 80% chance nothing bad will happen. Is this on any other platforms outside of PC, or is it just on PC? Because this would be fun as hell on an iPad. Sometimes people think that I'm like talking down games. I'm like, this would be great on an iPad, but like, no, seriously, this would be great on an iPad. I think that's it. Aw, come on. The snow beneath your feet gives way. You do not fall. You fall, but not far. You land at the bottom of a flat, snowy crevice. Oh, come on. Okay, so I lose a bunch of, like, warmth, but that's fine. We're gaining warmth, and we're right at the end anyway. It's like, you break your leg and die. Done. First summit. You reach a large, sheltered area, perfect for rest. Obviously, you would prefer to keep going, to head towards the next summit right away. But that would be suicide. You don't want to just make it into the history books. You also want to be able to read them. And to make that happen, you need to gather your strength. Because the only thing for sure is that the first climb cost you. The second one won't be any easier. Overconfidence. You're starting to feel overconfident. So now I'm assuming if I do Mountain 2 and I die, then I can start Mountain 2 again, right? I mean, it's neat. It's neat. Nope. Oh, really? Okay. You always got to start from Mountain 1. Huh. Damn. This game's really, really, really bad at communicating information. I'll say that much. All right, chat. Do we want to go to the second summit? What do we think? I think we should go to the second summit. Stable ice, very sensitive storms, very cold nights. Sturdy rock, very thin air, very severe storms. I kind of just want to stick with number 1. Thin air is sketch. And I do have some perks for night stuff, so. Feel like butterflies in your stomach as you take in the second summit. It's so beautiful and so deadly. Although the mountains remain a mystery to you, you have encountered phenomena that you can't explain. Feel a deep sense of contentment. I mean, you're climbing a mountain, so that's not phenomena. That's called exhaustion and sleep deprivation. You come in to solve the island's mysteries, and you come here to test yourself against nature to achieve the impossible. The next climb will push your limits. But this path you've chosen. One with the stars. I keep wanting to go, you know, maybe we should do that one. Prevent critical. Interruption events. That seems like a really good activated ability to have. Oh, wow. Like it's straight up just like a new mountain. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just go there, prevent critical interruption events, and then jump up it. I do not like that I've already started with, like, no energy, though. Do not like. I think we're going to either try and get to the final summit, or we die. I think that's what we'll do tonight. Out of nowhere, a stranger suddenly appears. He is clad in furs and his face is not visible amidst his heavy garments. Looks solemn as you approach. He proffers a small parcel wrapped in leather. You take the parcel. Find valuable equipment inside. Huh. All right. Is this a permanent equip thing? Or is this something that's going to deteriorate? It's hard. It's like not really clear on that. It's permanent? Okay, so it's like an upgrade then. Gotcha. I also used way too many of my tents earlier. Only tents have uses? Well, and food and any other consumable items. I'm gonna have to use Master Climber, I think, more often. Another container. Search every nook and cranny. Gains a lot of oxygen. Yeah, let's do that. I'm better at night anyway. Find valuable equipment. Ah. All right, well, I mean, don't need to have this on, so let's put that on. I'm super warm and snuggly now. I'm actually kind of curious. Okay, so that you just lose a shit ton of body temperature then. So I could like do that and then do a warm up. But like there's that, well, I mean that's completely redundant actually. All right. Try and get up to that maybe. Is there any route I can take there that will not make me walk over the danger tile? Humbly contain. I don't like these danger tiles. Kind of full of dog shit. Although, I will say it is kind of silly that tents have temporary uses. It's like, that's not how tents work. But... I guess that this game just has some odd thematic choices. Yeah, no, and exactly. In terms of game balance, it makes sense, but... I don't like that. That is, like, fucking killing me right now. The overconfidence. Absolutely. You know what? Screw that one. Don't want to spend the energy on it. I'm also going to put on my gloves. Now I want the energy. What the hell did you just make me do, game? Search the fur pouch. Pouch is empty. Just your luck. Get experience if nothing else. There's a cave where I can sleep. How far is that? I could make it to that. Let's just do that. Sleep in that. Although, to sprint. Get there quicker. I don't know what I would have done instead of tents or like sleeping pills or something. Same effect as a tent, but you would only have a limited number. I don't know. I guess I would have tried to think of something that isn't a tent, but has the same effect as a tent, in theory. So FG, have you made it to the third mountaintop? Actually, how far have you gotten into this game? Now that I got you here, because you've had this a bit longer than I have. Cash for the tent shop. Yeah, dude, all this planned obsolescence on this tent technology is just like terrible these days. You've beaten the game on normal with every character. Damn, okay. All right then. You attempted hard twice and got wrecked. Okay. Did you ever get wrecked on normal? I was feeling the stress a little bit on that last one, but not until the very end. Strong smell. Follow the smell, but you're unable to find anything aside from some furs and bones. Lie down and sleep. Yeah, screw body temperature. Sleep longer, I need the energy. You died 1 tile before reaching base camp of Mountain 2. All right, well, I got something to beat now. Excellent. Whenever you use a consumable item, you get some sanity. I feel like that's very important. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I like that it shows the order in which you gain skills. Okay, so it is worth it to actually, like, min-max your route. We're definitely going up to that glowy thing up there. Always go for the shiny. Video games have spent a very long time teaching me. Always go for the shiny. So I'm gonna do my damnedest to go for the shiny. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. At the rear of the cave, you notice a faint shimmer of light. Follow the light! As you approach, you realize the light is coming from hundreds of fireflies. Fascinating. Lie down and sleep. Sleep long. It's a lot of energy. At least there's another event coming up. Steaming hot water bubbles coming out of a crack in the stone into a basin below. You dip your fingertips into the milky pool. It's warm and soothing. A hot spring? You didn't expect to find any volcanic activity on the island, but then again, this whole region is full of surprises and unexplainable phenomena. It's also like the mountains changing behind you. Holy crap, dialogue. Maybe since the occupation of the island kept the island a secret in order to exploit its unique properties, or maybe they themselves are responsible for the phenomena. You don't have the answers to any of these questions. You have to push onward to scale to the summit. That's why you're all here. All of the puzzle pieces will come together once you're up there. I don't think so. But first you want to stop and rest. You'd think I would get temperature back from finding a hot spring? You'd think. You would think. God, that's sketch. That was your exact reaction? Okay, well, another one there. Bet you if I went around and stepped on 2 of these, I would have used less energy, but then there's more risk that I will fall and break my leg. I mean, I've never been rock climbing, but one thing I do know about rock climbing is if you find hot spring while rock climbing, you take your fucking clothes off and go skinny dipping. That's the one thing I do truly know. I am cold as fuck. Need one of those events that warms me up. Looks like something is hidden in there. Reach into the hole. Yay! Spiders skitter all over your arms. Oh no! I get Bigger gloves. 0.5 versus 0.75. All right. Well, you know what? I'm cold as fuck, so let's do that. Still losing body temp, but ugh, gross. Don't break your ankle, damn it. If you break your ankle, I will be sad. I mean, it's not like I really have anything to actually threaten against this person. Although it looks like it'll be clear tomorrow, which means it'll probably be colder than it would be when it's snowing, but I think the game counts that as warmer. So... although we can sprint after this to get up to that chest. You reach a small plateau with a steep rock. Take a break. Other mountaineers have sat here before. You recover from their exertions. You wonder who they were. Take a look around. A gap between two rocks. You find some empty cans of beans. Their expiration date is 50 years ago. Probably a group of mountaineers, judging by the number of cans. How strange. I should have brought more cans of food with me, because that would have been intelligent. But I got an oxygen bottle. So yay! I will not die as soon. +3 body temperature when moving at night. Significantly reduced energy usage. More body oxygen. Let's keep doing the night. It's interesting. It's a little slow. Like if I were to complain about anything so far, Max, it's a little slow. But it's certainly not slow in a bad way. It's slow in kind of a zen way. Nearby the camp, you see that there are some vacuum flasks filled with tea. Could you take the time to search the tents? I guess I'll do that. Find 2 vacuum flasks filled with tea. Is that a real thing? Vacuum flasks? All right, well, I could sleep briefly, which would give me body temperature. I'm actually going to sleep long. Use the tent. But that's my whole tent. Almost out of energy, though. There's a cave over there, which I can make it to. We'll sprint. And go for that, cave. Just go for it. But that's not how a thermos works. Vacuum implies that you've got like a suction seal. Although maybe I've just never like had a suction seal before. Just above the energy bar? I think I kind of like the normal speed. Old expedition. There's something on the ground in front of you. You reach down a can of beans expired 50 years ago. I eat the beans. Not touching that. What if I don't want to? I want to carry the contents with me. I eat the beans. They're beans. Minus life. Lol. You get, your reward is food poisoning. Who are you, Ashens? I mean, I try. I aspire to be like Ashens every day. Also, I don't think Ashens would eat a 50-year-old can of beans, but he did eat like a 75-year-old thing of Jell-O, so. You enter a cave. It's dry and sheltered from the wind. I explore the tunnel. You want to explore the tunnel, but you can't see. I step into the darkness. You crawl through. You don't find anything, but experience. Lie down and slip. Obviously sleep long. I'm very worried about my body temperature. If I take the time to search the intact tents, I freeze my ass off. I have 2 vacuum things of tea. But I find snow boots. Those are snowshoes, game. I drink the tea. And I can't see shit. Although, like, let's be honest, it is kind of a miracle that Ashens hasn't died because he ate something silly. At least I'm gaining body temperature back now. My high quality fur gloves and... Actually, yeah, I don't like the faster movement. It's kind of too fast. So it's vacuum sealed thing is just fancy thermos. Got it. Let's use Master Climber. Yeah, I don't know. I think that if I leave the game on fast, I'm just gonna make mistakes and fuck up. Oh, really? Is thermos like a Kleenex situation? I didn't actually know that. That's funny. I'm actually curious. Does this game have save? Like, if you exit the game, can you like pick up where you left off? I haven't seen anybody complaining about that, and that's a very hot topic amongst roguelikes. Oh god, I got a ways to go. Discover a bird's nest. Find some herbs. More drugs! Yay! Doesn't keep me warm, doesn't save my life, but drugs, yay! Alright, that's not good. It's a lot of energy. So I guess what I can do is I can go there. And I can use on the edge to climb over that. You never stopped in the middle of a run. I wish it would say save on exit, because the fact that it doesn't say save on exit makes me nervous. Oh, come on. I thought that that's what that's supposed to do. Guess not. Has anybody watched since we're talking about Ashens, has anybody watched the Ashens movie? Because I haven't seen either of them. I think we're gonna go back around for that. Oh, come on. Would mean I'd have to walk across that twice. Let's do it. I'm plenty warm, and I'm hoping I can get some energy or something from that. The new one was the one that I was referring to. 'Cause I've seen the old one, but I need to watch that at some point. That'd make for a good Discord movie night, probably. An expansive cave with stalactites that hang from the ceiling, some of which are longer than your arm. Why did I read that as some of which are longer than your mom? Water droplets trickle gently from the tips of the stalactites into the rocks and into the pools below. Soothing tickling sound they make as they land leaves you feeling calm and relaxed. So is this gonna give me sanity? Cool. I need energy, game. I don't need sanity. I need energy. Might as well just become one with the stars, I guess. It's time cost. Minus 100% or plus 100%. Okay, so it ignores dangerous terrain but takes way longer. We're going for that night owl build. Can I even get up that? I don't think I can. It's like I kind of want to go down to that and then rest there. But I only have the one rest with the tent left. Oh, hey, Morag. Thank you very much for the raid. Cheers, man. We're trying to climb a mountain. For the kids, what were you guys doing today? How was the stream, Scott? How's things? Hey, Cheeseburger. What's up? We're, trying to climb a mountain? Nah, man, bring out the brandy. Come on. Chat, could I get a couple beers for the Raiders? Gotta give them a warm welcome. Hope you had a good stream today. We're doing some late night thunking because I really wish it told me the percent chance that I will get injured if I walk across these rocks. And it doesn't. I want to know the risks. I don't think it's worth backtracking. I'm gonna need to sleep regardless. Ah, gotcha. Crowd control. What is that? Sounds like something that I would do in a small bar. All right. Not the opportune time to sleep. How much? All of my body temperature. Basically, that kills me. Okay. Well, that's it for my tent. Oh, okay. So it's one of the integration apps. I getcha. Okay. I was thinking crowd control was a game. Also, Zane, hello. I do not like where the game has put me, or rather, I do not like where I've put myself in the game. So... I'm just hoping I find another tent. Because I do need another tent. Kind of like really badly. These body temp really ain't much of an issue. Really regretting taking this warm-up ability. It seems like a really good idea. It's like, use energy and get body temperature. But then it's like, but I never have any energy, so how can I ever do that? Let's just go there. The sun comes up. Let's see if I can sleep during the day and not die of something. Okay, so we need to get up there. And then I need to get back down the other side. That's not actually that much body temperature loss. That's totally acceptable. Okay, so we're sleeping during the day then. Traveling at night. I mean, this game is really interesting. That's all I can really say about it, because I haven't played too much of it. I do have some frustrations with it, though, in the way it communicates, as in it really doesn't. It's like, hey, this is a thing that could happen. We're not going to be particularly clear about why it'll happen, but this is a thing that could happen. That's basically what we got to do. That's such a risky route, though. Jesus. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to sleep short. Oh, no. That's still just going to kill me. I don't have tent to use. Thing is, can I regain the body temperature? Not really. Guess I have to do it. I'm not certain you want chat to hold you. You don't know where chat has been. Actually, you know what? What if I go down there? Go that way. But chat can motion generally in your direction in a supportive manner. Seems safe if you ask me. Come across the remnants of a wall. A weathered stone wolf's head stares at you with lifeless eyes. Stay and examine the relic. Lose all of your energy and probably die. Or don't. So I will not. Chat, please encourage Saith. So that they will be less afraid. Discover an intact tent. There is nobody in sight, but the embers of a fire pit still glowing. The camp is obviously being used by someone. Search the camp. Continue the journey. Search the camp. Tent with an unusual symbol catches your eye. You plunder it and find valuable equipment. That's not valuable. Because I already have a pair of those exact same gloves. The tent would be useful. Gloves, no. I mean, like, are they at the very least, like, no, there's literally no difference. I'm kind of miffed by that. Oh my god, and I have to, okay. I thought I could climb down that, but I guess not. I am enjoying this game, but I do have enough minor gripes with it right now that there are some things that it's just like, man, I really wish they did this differently. Or I really wish they did that differently. Like, I really, really, really wish the actual areas I could walk to were clearer. Although technically somebody with the access to sound commands could verbally assist you. Deep snow. Cross the snow bridge. You cross the snow bridge safely. Cool. It's the second time I've come across that event, and both times I've successfully pulled it off, so. But yeah, those minor annoyances aren't game-breaking by any stretch, but it's like minor annoyances do take away from the enjoyment of the game, though. If that makes any sense? I don't know. I think it makes sense. That seems like a big waste of energy for no goddamn reason. Let's sprint. Because there is a cave up that way. Fingers crossed that nothing bad happens. Lying on the ground, you are two dead mountaineers. Looks like they haven't been there for long. You recognize the symbol on their clothing. It's the same as the one on the tent you plundered. Why don't I take the fucking tent? I need the goddamn tent. Fuck those guys. Just give me the goddamn tent. Oh, it's definitely not plotting the best route. It's definitely not. It'll plot a route. It'll plot the shortest route. Definitely not the best route. Definitely not. The game, I think, will gladly just kill you, actually, from what I can tell. But the fastest might also is probably not the safest, and also definitely not the one that will use the least energy. So it's up to you to reroute it. I mean, if it was just giving you the fastest route, there'd be like no fun here. Like if it literally just gave you the optimal route by clicking, I wouldn't be playing this anymore. I would have already quit. Because then there'd be absolutely no decision making there, so what's the point? I need to get to that tent though. Or not tent, but that cave. I need somewhere to sleep. Although we are relatively close to our destination, we need to get up to that. The problem is we're about to get to the point where we're going to start losing oxygen. And I do have oxygen. Or rather, I do have an oxygen mask. But then I'm going to have to take my my warm cap off. So right now that uses 8.5 energy to just climb that. This takes longer but uses way less energy, so we're going to do that. Because I need to try to get to that without running out of energy. There's an active fire pit, but not a soul around. The flames seem to be fighting for the wind for icy survival. Watching the fire dance in the face of the cold is almost meditative. You watch it for a while and regain sanity or energy. Definitely energy. I got drugs to give me sanity. Okay, so I can. The thing is there will be areas where it's just like, oh, there's one way in and one way out of this. I keep running into those. Like, yeah, I could go around, but then I won't be able to get this. Keep distance and look at the area. Examine the corpses. Let's examine the corpses. Okay, I get T. And heavy boots. Excellent. They're better on stone. So now I got more T. But we're on snow. So basically walk until I get to the end of snow and then swap my boots out. Smaller inclines are easier to surmount. Yep, but could take more time. The air is getting thin. Your breath is heavy. Your legs are weak. Mom, spaghetti. Send as quickly as possible. More energy usage. +1 oxygen per hour when moving. We'll take it slow. Oh, come on. Carefully let myself slide down the slope. Very annoyed that this tent is like just above the oxygen level. It's like I need the energy. That's a lot of oxygen. So I'm going to go down here. We're going to power through our tea. Because I got a bunch of unbranded thermoses. So -22. Sleep long. And pissed myself twice during the night. Because of all the tea that I drank. Oh, come on. Let's do that. Although that doesn't seem optimal at all. I'm taking a whole extra tile, so let's go that way, and then up this way, and then up that. Kind of want to do that. Because I need to regain some sanity. What was a weird thing to hear till lurking? I don't know. You tell me. It's a goat. You encounter a common mountain goat. It's nibbling on some herbs. Chase it away. Approach it in a friendly manner. Approach it in a friendly manner. The goat looks at you blankly. You decide to continue walking. It looks at you. You keep walking. Good goat. Open-minded. Slightly 20% sanity and visual events. -35%. Jesus. I'm just going to keep pumping into the night costs. I kind of want to go up there. It's a lot of possible negative outcomes, though. It's certainly gotten more compelling in the last 30 minutes. The first mountain was slow and kind of dull. But now that I'm in the second third of the game, it's a lot more interesting. You get to the top and you climb down the other side of the mountain. But don't ask me questions about beyond that because I haven't done it yet. I do not know. I don't have answers for things I have not seen. FG does, though, because she's seen them. No, you don't. Tomorrow we get to deal with a storm. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, it's a different, unique way down. Are you for real? How about absolutely not? Oh, there's a cave down there. I need to go there. I have to sleep through that storm. Once again, you encounter a common mountain goat. It's standing behind a rock, using its head to point your direction while you're walking. Is it trying to warn you? I hide behind the rock too. Walking just a few feet ahead of you is a large wildcat. It notices neither you nor the goat. What a dumb cat. All right. I don't know. I don't play card games. Same, so I'm not the person to ask. I've heard good things about it, though. People were saying really good things on the Waypoint podcasts about it. Shoutouts to Goat Friend we made along the way. Do what you gotta do, FG. Steps have been hewn into the stone, leading you to a pedestal of sorts. Some type of religious site or shrine, maybe. You're not a particularly spiritual person, but you regain health or energy. Definitely energy. No, but I'll go this way. Fuck you, game. Okay, how about... like the ruler of goats. All goats are just now my friend from this point forward in the video game. All of these detours here are probably going to come and bite me in the ass, but... I'm actually, like, backtracking a bit. I'm actually not certain I want to do all three today. I might try and finish this run tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I like this game's setting, but I really wish it was just, you're climbing Mount Everest, instead of the, It's a mysterious island that was never discovered until this point. And bullshit. Just give me a real mountain. Come on. I don't want to suspend my disbelief for your mountain climbing game. Winter cave. Let's explore the tunnel. I step into the darkness. Can't go any further. Get some experience. Lie down and sleep. Sleep long. That's a lot of oxygen I lose. Although, since I'm doing a bunch of backtracking, I'm going to try and dip down below a point where oxygen is needed as much. Or rather, to a place where I can start gaining oxygen back. That's a lot of energy to climb that. But it'll take us on the route. I completely disagree, saith. That's all I'll say to that. I completely disagree and emphatically disagree. You just need backgrounds that are accurate. All right, while moving through the rough, stony terrain, you step on a treacherous piece of rock, twisting your ankle. Whew. I mean, there's 1,000 ways you could justify the route changing. A flock of migratory birds flies over your head. You gawp incredulously as the animals change formation, make shapes in the heavens. Migratory birds are extremely rare at these altitudes, but the sight of them warms your heart. Gain a bunch of sanity back. Worth it. All right, so please don't break my ankle again, game. I only need to go 430 meters down, but I do need to go down. As that meme goes, it do go down. It's all about wrists. Clearly you've never climbed a mountain. You cannot believe your eyes. A fallen antenna is breaking your path. I climb over the antenna, continue my journey. I stay and look around. Take an easier route. Okay, well, stay and look around. You are certain that the antenna is from the years of occupation. Maybe there's some kind of radio relay. Bunch of XP. Considering I'm supposed to get up to that, I'm not actually doing anything productive right now. Although, fortunately, this isn't using a ton of energy or anything, so that's good. There's somewhere I can sleep, which is also good. Am I still not much of a spiritual person? There is an active fire pit. You gain sanity, energy. Cool, let's do that. Although, actually, need to stop and swap snowshoes out for boots. Speed that up. What's the hotkey for that? There doesn't... Oh, there is. Space. Have I climbed a mountain? No. Have I gone hiking up mountains that's more or less the same as climbing a mountain? Yes. I've never gone bouldering or rock climbing, but I've climbed scree slopes and been at peaks with glaciers on them. I climbed 2 mountains last year, in fact. One was a 32-kilometer round trip. One was a 27-kilometer round trip. You discover a chest that's almost completely buried in snow. That is a buttload of resources. Must be important. You find some canned food. Huzzah! I don't know if it was worth it, but... You enter a cave. It is dry. You smell a strong smell, follow the smell, get XP, don't get anything else. Lie down and pass the fuck out. Sleep for a long time, lose all my oxygen, that's fine. Gain the energy. Sleep the night away. Sleep the night away. I gotta get 48 meters further down. That's it. Oh my word. Impressive? No. Canadian? Yes. I'm straight up just backtracking now. Which is not even close to optimal. Hopefully this backtracking ends up being worth it. We'll get that, we'll go down there, we'll go down this way, catch that, and then go to that cave. And pray that it's low enough that I gain some oxygen back. Search the fur pouch. You're in luck, it has equipment. Minus 15 energy cost on all terrain? God, it's like swapping out 1 billion pairs of gloves. Clearly the best course of action would be to take the Hellrounder trait. Yeah, I mean, let me know if you see a friendly neighborhood reaver. Several locals approach you with spades on their backs. They are carrying a large object wrapped in cloth. A procession. You listen to their monotonous guttural singing, which they do not halt even when your eyes meet. Another worldly song of pain and sorrow. Remain silent and continue my journey. Talk to the strangers. Well, that's good. Take a few steps towards them and the long object, you recognize them. It's a human body beneath. Suddenly you feel a blow on your back. Taste blood in your mouth. They punch you. Brilliant. Ice Mastery, minus 50 energy cost on ice. Time cost on all terrain. Where the hell was I headed? Loud bird. That's where I'm headed. Good footstep sounds. Good footstep sounds. All right. Yeah, it's very much a game about optimizing your route. Family tragedy. There is a pile of snow at the foot of the slope. An avalanche must have hit here recently. A series of very regular holes in the snow catch your attention. Someone's been digging there. But whom? For what? Reminded of that procession from earlier. Take a closer look at the holes. Gain some oxygen. Lose some energy. Keep back. Gain some oxygen, lose some energy. Get a bunch of XP. Gain a hiking staff? I mean, there's very rarely flat terrain, so it's not particularly useful. I was hoping for food, but it is what it is, I guess. Wondering if I'm even going to make it to that sleeping spot. Discover a wreck of a plane crash. Take the time to search it. Screw it. Find an item. Hallelujah! All right, we found a tent. Cool. Well, I can get rid of that. And that. Time to do inventory Tetris. I guess I have to walk over 2 tiles regardless, so risk it is. Just hoping that that's low enough that I continue to gain oxygen back. It's close. Enter the cave. Let's explore further back. Fear stabs your heart and you cannot stand the darkness any longer. You return to the light. All right, well then how come that didn't happen any of the other times? Sleep for a very long time, lose some body temperature, yep. Gain oxygen and energy. Not much of either, but gain both. Okay, next thing we gotta do is that. It's 2 regardless. Huge crevice hinders your advance. There's a narrow spot where you could attempt to jump across. Go around, lose a lot of oxygen, jump across. You make the jump and land safely. Spot a backpack dangling from the upper branches. A few monkeys are climbing amongst the branches and they screech as you approach. Wait for the monkeys to leave. After the monkeys move on, you pull the backpack down from the tree. Unfortunately, for someone, something has already plundered the contents. That is a lot of really sketchy ice. Why is all of this dangerous? The fuck, mate? Like... Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my disbelief is being tested. I'm not a huge fan of this routing here. Hey, let's see what happens. Yeah, mountain monkeys, Seems like a very real thing. Nearby camp, there is a torn tent. You search the contents. You find some equipment. Gonna need to drink more tea, but I don't have tea. I thought I still had tea. Crap. Why do I get... Okay, I'm gonna like just stop going for gear because I just want food and consumables, but the game keeps giving me useless shit. I'm not a big fan of that. Like, not a fan. It's like, cool, you're giving me stuff that does absolutely no benefit for me. All right then. So we get to do a warm-up. I don't know. I wish this game was more firm in its setting. That's the main thing that's really bothering me about this. I also the fact that, okay, let's follow the light. Hundreds of fireflies, cool. I want to be able to adjust my inventory from this screen because I can't, right? I can exit out and cancel sleeping in the cave, but I want to, now that I'm here, swap into my inventory and put on my oxygen mask so that I don't lose 25 oxygen sleeping here. But I don't have an option. I have to do it, and I don't like that. Like, that's just silly. Also, why can't I use a tent in a cave for less penalties? Let me do that. Come on, game. All right, enough fiddling around. There's certainly a lot of decisions in this game that they made that made the game, I think, more fiddly than it needs to be. A little bit clunky in places. Once again, still not game breaking, but I don't think this game is... I feel like this game needs a little bit more time in the oven, but that's just also indie game dev, right? Making games is hard, I get that. At least tomorrow's sunny. Pull your hood around your face and you glance around and you notice some tracks in the snow. Paw prints. They look like they belong to a bear. Follow the tracks. Yeah, that doesn't seem wise. I'm gonna continue my journey. Screw that noise. As a Canadian, I can confirm you do not follow the tracks when you see bear tracks. Man, none of these are good options. Quickly pull myself up the slope. Northern Lights, such a sight. -1 energy cost on all terrain. Breathing exercise. Lose a lot of body temperature, gain oxygen. Increases maximum energy. Well, let's go up this. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of balance tweaks I would make to this game. But I also, I don't know. I don't know if I want to necessarily backseat develop it, right? But I guess what that means is like, there's a lot of room for improvement, and I'm curious to see what they do to it. You stand in front of a fissure, and completely befuddled. It's full of empty cans and clothing and other junk. Sharp stench fills your nostrils. I literally can't do any of this stuff, so. could sleep. We'll see you later, FG. I don't think I'll be able to finish 3 mountains today, but I'm gonna go as far as I can. Going to lose the oxygen regardless. Let's eat that. Eat the can of food, get the energy. Just carefully move towards that. I need to warm up. So freaking bad. Or I'm going to die. That's not ideal. If I thoroughly investigate the campsite, I actually gain some temperature back. I think I'm going to do that. It's like the writing is kind of weak enough that I've kind of stopped caring. Which I guess is a bit of a knock against it. Enter a cave, it's dry. Lie down and sleep. Sleep long. Worried about oxygen. Take the oxygen thing, swap out the masks. See what we get from that. Hopefully it's something useful. Lady lets me regain warmth. Oh, come on. There. Groans. Fuck it. We'll just go straight up. Straight up the damn mountain. Chat, I need a round of beers. Wish me luck. Oh, come on. That's rude. Also, because we have passed Monday, the leaderboards are open. If anybody wants to. Put your mark. I don't think that that's worth it. Yeah, the low energy is kind of sketch. But I'm more worried about the oxygen. I'm also losing sanity just by existing. We climbing mountains, man. That's what's happening. We climbing mountains. You feel transcendent. You look upon the world below. You have trembled and bled and wept and screamed. You have fallen and pulled yourself back up. You've stared death straight in the eye. You're still standing weakened, scarred, and full of pride. You hear the mountain whispering that you will not be worthy until you have scaled the third and final summit. You stomp your foot. You will succeed. Who else could hope to triumph if not you? You will join the ranks of history's greatest mountaineers one day soon. But before that, you will have to survive the descent and find somewhere to rest. All right, we gotta get down there. Yeah, so that's probably where we're headed first. There you go, Clino. That's what's up. Get them's leaderboards as goings. Thanks, man, though. Cheers. Thank you very much for throwing your bits into the streamer goes on vacation eventually, maybe one day, hopefully fund. I don't know what I'd do with it if I went on vacation, but it's a thought that counts. It's actually closer than I thought it would be, that base camp. I do still have this tent. Parachute the way down. Man, a wingsuit would be a fucking brilliant idea. Let me tell you. I mean, also, you know, bringing more than one can of food to climb 3 fucking mountains also seems like a good idea, but I digress. Oh, really? God, that was a long time ago. You discover some wild berries in a bush. They are bright in color, orange almost. You hesitate. They could be poisonous. Yet a little sustenance would do you some good. Eat as many berries as I can. Nom 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 nom. I don't regret it. The berries are slightly tart, fresh and tasty. You feel them replenishing your energy and strengthening you for the long journey ahead of you. You feel grateful. You are grateful that nature challenges you, yet also takes care of you. That's not true. Nature wants you fucking dead, but... Yeah, I'm descending. I made it to the second peak. It's, mostly I just want to get down to 6,000 meters. When I get down to 6,000 meters, the oxygen meter stops going down. Then we can worry about the rest of the meters. Yay for not dying to strange berries. Yeah, you can say that again. But I kind of want to save the tent. So I do have this tent. Discover a bird's nest. Yay, tea! Yeah, I kind of want to save the tent because I don't know about the third peak. Great. Attempt the jump. I haven't failed it yet. Yay! It's gotta be a pretty good % chance to make you just land safely on the other side, because I haven't actually failed that one yet. I'm sure I will eventually, and I'll break my ankle, and it'll suck. It's also good, though, because like all of my upgrades are towards climbing at night, so it's nighttime right now, meaning we have an advantage. All of my perks are for climbing at night. Spiders! Ah, reach into the hole, they spooky. Every time I've gotten something good out of it, so. Yay, tea! Totally worth. I'm actually just going to take the drugs, lose some HP, and gain some sanity back. I'm not entirely certain if there's like any reason to keep that bar higher, but kind of seems like there is. All right, we're about to hit daytime. That's a lot of temperature to lose. But there's not much I can do about that. You enter an expansive cave. Countless stalactites from the ceiling, yada, yada, yada. I've read this text before. Thanks for the level up, though. Open-minded. Plus 20%. Sanity gain in events. Less health loss. Take time to regain some focus. Let's do that. Plus 5 oxygen per hour. I am not a fan of walking on the scary breaky rock. Is that really like all sketchy snow? Low energy. I have left the danger zone. We are no longer on the highway to the danger zone, chat room. That sounds like a fucking machine gun. What is that? Okay, so if I just sleep without the tent, how much body temp do I lose? Not actually much. Let's do that. Okay, so we do that. Open up the inventory. Since I'm no longer losing oxygen, I no longer need the mask. It's a pretty steep drop on the other side of the snow, but now I don't need to scale as much. Heads up, chat, investments are open if you wish to invest your tickets. There's quite a bit of energy usage there. But there's a cave there I can sleep in, so that's good. I'm gonna run across here, go to that chest, and then go down to the cave, I think. 'Cause it's a long way down. I've only ever succeeded on crossing the snow bridge. I'm starting to wonder if there's actually, like, if you can actually fail that event. I'm assuming you can, but it's kind of funny, actually. I'm not losing any energy on the flat ground. In front of you, rocks and stones, meticulously laid out. They form a mound. A grave of some sort? I reflect and pay tribute to the dead. I lose some temperature, but gain sanity and some experience and a little bit of oxygen. Well, all I can do is sleep, so I guess I will just sleep without the tent. But before I sleep, I'm gonna drink some tea. I'll use the tent. I'm gonna climb up to that. I'm gonna sleep up there. I think we're actually gonna go up and around, back and down. Lie down and sleep. sleep long. Because all of my bonuses are nighttime bonuses. So it makes sense to do that. Run up to this because it's actually a safe trip. Taking the little scenic route at the end here because that's our end zone right there. Investments reminder if anybody wants to invest their tickets. All right. You suddenly hear a loud bark behind you. Around you, there's a St. Bernard bounding towards you. Its tongue is lolling. I'm assuming that's a word that can be used in that instance, but I've never seen a word like that used there. Woof. As it obediently sits at your feet, you notice a harness on its back. There's a bag strapped to it. Search the bag. Holy fuck, someone actually thought to send food up here. Jesus. All right, let's go grab this. It's a properly used word. Yeah, like I said, I assumed that, but I didn't realize lolling was a word. I'm assuming it means like tongue hanging out or something. Another definitely not bald eagle, but I gain a bunch of warmth. I kind of feel like we could do the last mountain. What do you guys think, chat? We stay up a little bit later. Half buried in the ground, a withered stone plague. Seems very old. Oh, plaque. I think I continue. Means flopping out of its mouth. Yeah, like that's what I assumed it meant. If I feel like it. I mean, it's pretty late, but like... You are so exhausted that you can barely keep your footing. Even though actually I'm less tired and in better shape than I was after the last one. As you reach a large cauldron-shaped depression in the rock, an icy wind blasts through. A gash in the jagged stone, and it seeps through your clothing. The terrain slopes sharply upward before you. The peak above it is veiled in clouds. You slump down on the spot. It's not ideal, but it's the best you can do at the moment. Mountain 2 on normal. I'm suffering from exhaustion. Minus 30 maximum energy. Yeah, it's 1:20 in the morning. I need to take my injections and whatnot. So I think we're going to back up to the main menu. I think that's a really good first look of this game, at least for the YouTube channel. I think that gives people a good thing to look at for this game if they want an idea of what Insurmountable is like. We can continue from where we left off. I can finish it up tomorrow, probably. But I'm going to ask you guys to all do me a huge favor in a second. I have a